fairly quickly. The theme of the class today, tapas, and it's not the tapas you ate yesterday at your dinner, okay? Tapas translates as heat, okay? And the reason is that someone there? Oh, they do, yeah, okay. The whole idea of the practice of yoga, like I said before, if you just come in and practice your physical practice, you're not practicing yoga. Yoga is an internal transformation and learning your habits that don't serve you, and how can we change that? Tapas, by creating heat, you're challenging your body beyond your comfort zone, and then notice how your habits come up and how can you change those habits time and time again. So the way to look at it today, oftentimes we focus on, oh my God, I can't do this and I can't do that. We judge ourselves. Use your strength to overcome your weaknesses. Use your strength to overcome your weaknesses. Tapas. All right, let's get started in child's pose, please. Big toes touch. Take your blocks with you. Way in front of you on the medium setting. And then take a deep inhale. And now exhale, draw the hips back. And again, inhale forward. Just shift your weight forward. Exhale, belly in, draw your hips back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now, full breath through the front, the side, and the back of your ribs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now walk your blocks to the right. Draw the left hip back and draw the left shoulder back. Breathe in here. Notice what you feel on the left side, those intercostal muscles. Draw the shoulders away from your ears and draw the hips back. Now notice how you're pressing your shins to the floor. Are you putting more weight on the top of your foot, or is it a straight weight down the mat? And now maybe walk your hands further to the right and walk that left hand further forward. Draw the left shoulder back and draw the left hip back. Now align your ears with your biceps. Okay? So, and you lift your forehead off the floor. Lift your ribs off the floor so you're not doing that pelvic tilt. Yeah. And as slowly gaze forward, walk your blocks towards the front and towards the left. Breathe. Find one placement, inhale. And now exhale, draw the hips and draw the right shoulder and the right sit bone back. As you gaze through your body, notice where you feel the sensations the most. That's where you're breathing in and breathing out. As we create heat, right now you're not super challenged, but your breath creates that internal heat. Add a little pause. Gaze to your left, walk your blocks further to the left and walk the right hand a little further forward. Breathe and deepen your stretch. Slowly gaze forward, bring your hands to the top of your mat. And now come all the way up. Bring your knees under your hips for now. And now just turn your right foot to the right, 90 degrees. Inhale, hollow your belly, and now exhale, draw your hips to the right. Just go gentle here. Walk your foot a little further, Mike. Yeah. And then come back. Inhale, bend. That's your exhale, actually, belly in here. Inhale, center. Now, keep your left hand. Inhale, bend your right elbow. Draw your hips to the right. Core active. Exhale, drop your hand and straighten your leg a little. Inhale. Exhale, draw your hips to the right. Lift your chest. Open your mid back. Yeah, that's it. Breathe here. Inhale, drop your hands, straighten your leg one more time. Inhale. Exhale, belly in, draw your hips, pull that elbow, pull that scapula, and now extend your arm. Circle your wrist in both directions. And now extension of your wrist, just draw up your fingers behind you, yes. And now lift the heel of your hands towards the ceiling. Draw the shoulder away from your ear. And then do the opposite, flex your wrist. Down, 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 like your fingers want to kiss your forearm or your wrist. Slowly come up, release, ooh, taking it back. Child's pose. Come up center, right forearm, stay where you are, bring your knees under your hips. Take your right arm all the way, top of your palm on the floor under your left shoulder. Walk it, well, don't drop your head, don't drop your head. Lift your chest, lift your right shoulder off the floor, depress the right shoulder, and now gaze over to the left. Hover your head, breathe in here. And now look at these dynamics. Where do you focus your breath? Maybe close your eyes and pause at the top of your breath. Can you visualize how you're liberating your inner body on all levels, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, energetically? Slowly push yourself up, release your right hand. Good. Knees under your hips, left leg goes out, bend your knee, inhale, and now belly in, exhale, draw your hips to the left. Inhale, center. Now notice your shoulders, lift your chest, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, open, and now pull that elbow. The beginning will be a little stiff, we're still warming up, but wide collarbones. Breathe, draw the left shoulder away, Mary. Yes. And now slowly take your hand and straighten your leg a little. Inhale. Belly in, exhale, draw your hips, pull your elbow, maybe a little bit more now. Lift your rib cage towards the crown of your head. Slowly drop your hand and draw and straighten your leg a little bit. Last one, inhale. Exhale, pull and open your arm. This time, maybe you extend your arm. Can you feel the length and the opposition between your pelvis and your ribcage, pulling away from each other? And now circle your wrist in both directions. Okay, now extension of your wrist. Draw those fingers behind you. Lift the heel of your hand energetically to the ceiling. And now do the opposite flexion. Bring your fingers towards your wrist. Slowly release. Child's pose. And now rest your forearms. Your hands are hanging in the air. Look at me. Bring your blocks a little closer. And now drop your ears to align with your biceps. Energetically draw the shoulders back. Lengthen your tailbone. And remind yourself to find your strength to overcome your weaknesses. As we create heat, catch yourself tensing up, using your habits. Can you change? Slowly come up. Move the blocks out of your way. Downward facing dog. Before you go to your down dog, make sure that you grip the mat with your fingertips, elbows facing towards the front of your mat. So that's not happening, or more like towards your thumb. Then turn your fingers. There is a whole biomechanic about this, depending on the way your shoulder is. Everyone is a little different. So some of us have to have wider hands. All right, and now tuck your toes under. Lift your chest off the floor. Lift your hips off the floor. And now lengthen your legs any amount and start to walk your dog. Push the heels of your hands away from your body. And now visualize a block between your elbows. You can add a little twist. And then find stillness. Push. Lengthen the crown of your head towards your thumbs. And now can you hollow like you have a little ball right above your, right below your pubic bone towards your pelvis. Can you hug that ball and lift it up towards the ceiling? Slowly gaze forward, walk your hands towards your feet. Hands behind your calves, bend your knees if you need to, but bring your chest towards your thighs. Now depress the shoulders, lift the shoulders away from your ears, and now slowly come up. Not come up, lift your hips up. Shoulders away, breathe. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Belly in, exhale, lift. Relax your neck. Maybe you say yes and no. And now pull on your calf muscles with your hands. Pull up to open those hamstrings a little more, the back line. Use your breath through the back body. And now slowly gaze forward. Take your hands on your shins and walk your hands on the front legs all the way up. Hello. A few shoulder rolls. You're at the back of your mat. Big toes touch, spread all 10 toes. Shoulders broad on your shoulders. You have an apple below your chin. Breathe here. And now bring your hands to your heart center. Notice your feet. Notice your mindset. And stay committed to finding that balance. Half salutes. Inhale, lift your palms up. From the hips, exhale, forward fold. Maybe hands on your shins if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, stay here. Now energetically draw the shoulders back, lengthen your tailbone, and lift your frontal ribs towards your spine. On the exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, fire up your glutes, lift your palms up all the way. Inhale. Hands to your heart center, exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Namaskar. From your hips, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Lengthen your tailbone. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, lift your heart. Inhale. Hands to your heart center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend your knees and push the floor. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good. Open your feet about hip width apart. And now just sway your arms right and left, right and left. Breathe. Now notice if you're going through the motions, or are you really digging deep in your body and you're facing your little discomforts. So as I said, the practice of yoga is going inward, connecting your breath, your mind, your soul together. Good. And now with your next breath, come center, lead with your elbow, bend your knees a little, and now take your right elbow to the left and create a little rainbow. Mm-hmm. And then bend left to right, a little brain teaser. And right to left, breathe, glutes active. And left. Okay, now this time you're going to go super slow, and I want you to feel those intercostal relax. Inhale. Breathe and stay here. Breathe into the lateral side. Lift your ribcage, and now push and come all the way up. Inhale, bend, left to right. Breathe and stay here. Lift your ribcage. Breathe in there, and now lift all the way up. Oh, all of you look so fatigued, I would say. Yeah. All right. Inhale here, and I exhale downward facing dog. Blocks at the top of your mat. Come all the way. Feet together. Right leg lifts, inhale. Bend your right knee and stack your hips. Gaze under the left armpit. Draw the left hip back and in, and lift the right knee a little higher. Try to keep both shoulders even. That means your right armpit comes down. And now with your next breath, square your hips. Look at your right hand, cupcake your right hand, and use your core. Bring your right foot outside of your right pinky. Okay? Walk your left leg slightly back, drop your left knee down. Mm-hmm. And now inhale, lift your chest, glutes active. Exhale, quad muscles active. Ardha Hanuman. Stretch it out. Blocks, always a great option. Inhale, glutes active as we open the front body. Exhale, change. Drag that right heel, don't look down. Everyone look forward, shoulders back. Last time, inhale. Open your heart, you're opening your chest, not from your low back. And now exhale, engage your core as you're opening your hamstrings. Good. Bend your right knee, place your left hand down, kickstand your left leg, swing your right leg all the way to the right and come all the way up to gate pose. Left hand behind you, breathe and lift your ribcage. We just did that earlier. Lift it up. Can you create, as we create heat, can you find that space, the stillness? Breathe into those little cracks in your body. And now with your next breath, left palm down. Frame your left shoulder with your right hand. Cup your left shoulder with your right hand. Fire up those glutes. And now lift up that right leg. So the opposite way. Yeah. You off. Look, yes, there you go. And now lift to hip height. Glutes are active. Lift your ribcage forward. Little pulses for 4, 3. Now counting slow. Lift up from the hip, Mike. From the hip. Up, up, up. Up and then go a little higher. Notice why that feels awkward. 2 and 1. Slowly gaze forward. Plant your hands. Kickstand your left leg. Plank pose. Come all the way to your tippy toes. Drop your knees down and drop your chest down. Walk your feet back, walk your knees back, hands by your ribs. Inhale, glutes active, little cobra. Breathe. Draw the heels of your hands back. Breathe in here. Shoulder blades back and down. Don't let your neck do the work. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Good. Feet together. Left leg lifts. You're at the front of your mat, Mike. Turn around, front of your mat. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Gaze under the right armpit. Breathe. Lift that left knee a little higher. 3. Breathe. 2. Yeah. And 1. Gaze forward. Look at your left fingertips. Cupcake your left hand. And then bring your left foot outside of your left fingertips. Drop down. Drop your right knee down. Now watch me for a moment. I'll do it on the right leg. So you have to use your core, you have to use your weight. See how the left heel has to come off as you transition, like you're almost bringing your knee to your armpit. You're using your core here. Okay? So if you just plunk like an elephant, we're in trouble. Okay? So I want you to use your shifting of the weight. Coming to the ball of your left foot, bend your knee like you're gonna do like a little arm balance, and then there's the little movement. Let's do it again. 3-legged down dog. Left leg, left leg. I was just doing it so the camera can see. Okay, so left leg, inhale. Look at your left fingertips. Come to the ball of your right foot and shift all your weight forward as your knee comes to your tricep. Yeah, tricep, and then better. Better, better, better. Can do it again. Okay, breathe in. Use your strength. 3-legged down dog. Inhale. Bend your knee. Come to the ball of your right. Shift your weight forward. Better. Too slow, Mike. Lift your hips higher. So if your hips are low, you don't have enough room to go, you see? So you have to lift those hips high. High, 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 like a dog, like fire hydrant, you know, like a dog is gonna pee. Okay. 3-legged, we here, low lunge, yeah. Open your heart, breathe, open. Exhale, draw the hips back. Inhale, glutes active, open your chest, not from your low back, but from your mid back. And now exhale, lengthen, quad muscles active. Now, everyone, I want to see your broad shoulders looking forward like a cobra. Mm-hmm. And I slowly bend again, inhale. And exhale. Okay. Here we are. Bend your knee, inhale. Place your right hand down. Kickstand your right leg. And now swing your left leg all the way to the left. Shift your weight to the left gate pose. Lift your chest, lift your ribs. Keep lengthening your spine as well. Hand can go behind your head, yeah. Breathe. And now with your next breath, right hand down. Cup your right shoulder joint. Lift your left hip and fire up those glutes. So your movement is coming from the glute medius here. And now little pulses for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly gaze forward, plant your hands, plank pose. Come all the way to your tippy toes again. Drop your knees down, drop your chest down. Inhale, relax your feet. Glutes are active. Cobra. Breathe here. Lift your back ribs up. Plant your hands if they're off the floor. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Good job. All right, so now you know where we are. We're going to do it one more time. Remember, move all the toys out of your front mat. Feet together, right leg lifts. Stack your hips, open your hips here. Gaze forward, come to your right fingertips, square your hips, bend your knee, low lunge. Yes. Open your heart one time only. Inhale. Exhale, draw the hips back. Bend your knee, inhale. Kickstand your left leg, gate pose. Yeah, left hand behind you. Or you can extend your arm now. Breathe. Left, 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 left. Yeah. Inhale, gaze to your left. Left hand down, cup your left shoulder joint, and now little pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gaze forward, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Maybe up dog or cobra. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Stack your hips. Draw the right hip back. Square your hips, cupcake your left hand, low lunge, lizard lunge. Inhale, open your heart, left leg, left leg. It's okay. So find your strength to overcome your weaknesses. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale, that's the practice. Breathe. Bend your left leg, inhale. Cupcake, ground your right hand, kickstand your right leg, gate pose. Take your left leg back. And then lift your heart. Right hand down. Cupcake your right shoulder, lift your left leg. Breathe, glutes are active. Push the floor and a little pulses. 4, 3, breathe, 2, and 1. Gaze forward, plank pose. Come all the way forward, lower down. Knees on the floor is a great option. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Bring your palms together. Take your thumbs towards the base of your skull and now walk your elbows forward. And now energetically you join your elbows towards your hips or towards your armpits. Breathe. Now can you draw those hips back, back, back? And now what do you need to do to lengthen wherever you feel stuck? Breathe in the air. Use your breath through your back body and you lift your front ribs. Lift your front ribs. Actually bring your knees a little closer to you. Yes, now draw the hips. Breathe into your back body. Can you walk your elbows further a little more without moving your hips though? Yeah. Now energetically drag your elbows towards your knees and breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Walk your hands towards your hips. Take your palms behind you, open your heart like a little baby camel here. Shoulders back and down. So everyone, start with your chin tucked under. Broaden your collarbone, create a shelf with your scapula. Now lift your chest forward. The last thing that comes up is your chin. Breathe. Now keep on bringing your chest forward like you have a huge magnet from the front of your chest. And now with your next breath, tuck your chin under first and then come all the way. Circle. What's going on? Why you all look so tired and serious? We're just warming up. That's tapas, heat. All right, we're adding on to our flow. We're glad to see Dor. We missed you. All right, so you have your blocks in front of you. Remember, find your strengths to overcome your weaknesses. Don't let your opinions get in the way. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Bend your right knee. Come all the way to your tippy toes and now flip your right leg behind you. Wild thing, you're on the ball of your right foot. Glutes active, lift your heart. Breathe here. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly gaze forward. Look at your right fingertips. Bring your right foot outside. Yes. Inhale, stay here. Blocks are great options. Open your heart, inhale. Exhale, crooked pyramid pose. Bring your toes with you. Hollow your belly, hollow your belly. Inhale, bend your knee, open your heart. Exhale. Inhale, bend your right knee. Now listen, we're going to go into a little curtsy. That left leg goes behind the right leg. Move the blocks out of your way. And now swing your arms behind you. Bend, bend, bend your knees, bend your knees. Bend. Bring your leg a little closer. Draw that hip back. Breathe and fly your wings. Oh, breathe. Heat, I said heat. Breathe. Okay, now listen. You're grounding the right foot to fire up the right glute, left leg to the edge of the mat on the left, 5-point stars. Good. Turn your toes out, turn your toes out. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Lengthen your tailbone. One hand behind the back of your skull, one hand to the front lower ribs, and I keep those low ribs into your spine. Breathe. Inhale, 5-point stars. Open your arms, right elbow under the left. Eagle your arms over the heart. Exhale, lengthen your tailbone. Draw the elbows forward, lengthen your tailbone. For some of you, maybe you're not going so low. I want to see your shoulders over your hips. Oh, yes. 3, 2, and 1. Liberate your arms. Forward fold. Right leg goes back. Drop your left knee under or in front of your hip. Okay, so hands down. Right leg goes back. Drop your left knee in front of your hip. Push the floor. Gaze forward. Spinal balance. Lift your right leg. Glutes are active. All 5 toes are down, not out. You in neutral here. Now lift your chest, extend your arm, left arm. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Last one. Exhale, elbow to knee. Extend your leg, extend your arm. Left hand down. Kickstand your left leg, and now bring your right hand to your right knee. Breathe here. Stay here, or some of you have a strap, or your peace fingers to your right big toe. Extend the right leg. Breathe. Three. Okay, now if that was your biggest challenge of your life, will you smile at that? 2, 1. Now listen, bend your right knee and bring it to the center of the front of your mat, like the white part of your mat. White part of your mat. Yes. Ground that foot. Ground that foot. Take your foot forward, Mike, a little. Forward to the lake. So you're at the center of your mat. Inhale, stay here, or extend your left leg behind you to side plank. Breathe. Lift your hips. Shift your weight forward. Yes. Extend your left leg. Yes. Glutes active. Hold your P. Hold your P. 2 and 1. Slowly gaze forward. Plank pose. You slowly come down to the floor. Hallelujah. Okay. Hello. Breathe. Well, some of you had a very rich dinner last night. That's the report that I got. So, breathe in here. Shift your body to the left. Right hand at 3 o'clock, but turn your palm the opposite way. This is my favorite lately because it really gets into the deltoid. So, right hand at 3 o'clock. Turn your palm towards the ceiling. Yes, yes. Find a block close by you, and now bend your left leg and flip your left leg behind. And breathe. The block is gonna probably emphasize it. For some of you, your left knee is bent. Breathe behind mama. Take you. You're good. It's okay. Confusion is good. It makes you smarter. Okay, now left leg bends behind you, behind you, behind, right here. Feel it? It's a block. Maybe I'll get you a smaller block. Wait. Keep breathing. Sometimes the wide block, the 4 inches, is too high. So maybe a towel, or if you have a shorter block, better. Breathe. Yeah, so stay here. Now, you can bring that left knee forward for a little recovery. And then open it, but also breathe and break all that connective tissue into your erector spinatus, those muscles along your spine too. Keep breathing. Widen. Breathe into that chest. Tuck your chin, find your little apple, and now let's see if you can feel more space here. Breathe. Separate your teeth. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back. Take a moment, reset. Now listen. I'm gonna take you to the zoo. So visualize a cheetah that lost its voice. And here's what you're gonna do. And a fish. Seriously, it's very good for the jawline for stress. Inhale, cheetah, open. Fish, cheetah. And fish. Especially if you have grandkids and they really take a load out of you. It's like, okay. Shift your body to the right. Left hand to 9 o'clock. Turn your palm to the ceiling. Left cheek on the floor. Flip your right leg behind you and find that block. Of Of course, if you want to bind, you can. I say give it a little moment just to marinate in that left chest. Breathe. And now flash that body. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now, you can emphasize the stretch by bringing the knee further to the right. And if you need recovery, your knee comes towards your left knee. And again, breathe in. There. Feel it? And breathe here, Mama. See how that breaks that. And then exhale. Now, how's your mannerism? As we go deep within, your habits want to sneak up on you. Find your apple, not a grapefruit. And now breathe here. You're tracing the sensations of your stretch. And you're finding that compassion, but the bravery to go deep within those deep layers of your tissue. There. And now inhale. And now lift your back ribs to open your chest, but everything is gentle, gentle, gentle. 3. Breathe. Here is your opportunity to unwind, to go to those layers you typically don't even have an opportunity to visit. Relax. There. When we do deep work, it doesn't mean you have to be hard on yourself. Find that compassion and little recovery, right? Inhale, belly in, shine a light up your spine as well. This is a great opportunity to really open that stored energy. Slowly come to your belly. Take a moment. Now shine a light and a breath through your whole body, especially where you feel a little kinky residue of where you were. Flush it out. And again, find your little cheetah that lost its voice. It's like the and then the little fish. Inhale, open. One more. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Come slow. Walk your dog side to side. All right. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Shift forward, come to the ball of your right foot. Flip your dog, wild thing. You're on the ball of your left foot. Extend your right leg. Glutes are active. Breathe. You can always drop your right knee down to the floor if you need to modify. Slowly gaze to the top of your mat. Cupcake your left hand and bring your left foot outside of your hand. Good. You have your blocks if you need them. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, crooked pyramid pose. Draw the left hip back, shoulders back. Inhale, bend your knee, open your heart. Now here is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see that. Okay, glutes are active. Okay, and now you can bring your chest forward. Exhale, glutes active, core active, draw the hips, quad muscles are active. All right, bend your left knee, move the blocks out of your way, right leg behind the left, little curtsy. Yes, draw the left hip back, lift your belly off your thighs and now swing those arms behind. Keep breathing. Shift your weight back a little for 3, core active, 2, and 1. Bring your weight to your left foot, left glute is active. 5-point star. Turn your toes out. Come to your mat, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Breathe here. Lengthen your tailbone still. Sometimes it's nice to put your hand behind your skull and the front lower ribs to lengthen that tailbone. Yes. Press your head, find the apple. Push the floor, come to 5-point stars. Inhale. Open your arms, left elbow under the right, or give yourself a hug. Eagle your arms, inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Now take your spine, take your shoulder blades to the back wall. The rhomboids, breathe. 3, breathe 2, and 1. Slowly liberate your arms, come all the way down with your hands. Left leg goes back, right knee to the floor in front of your head. Yes. Push the floor, inhale. Fire up your glutes, lift your left leg, extend your right. Now correct your feet. You see my left hip wants to go out. Squeeze it to the midline, inhale. And I exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. Now listen, plant your right hand, kickstand your right leg. And now some of you will cup the left knee and lift it up. We're not there yet, Mike. Breathe here, right knee down, right knee down, right knee down. Yep. Yep. Cup your left knee or grab your peace fingers to your big toe or a strap and lift. Or take your hand behind your hamstring and lift. But the knee is a nice option. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly look at the white part of your mat. Drop your left foot in front or right behind the right knee. And now extend your right leg behind you. Side plank. Breathe. Lift your hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly gaze forward. Take your left leg back. Come all the way down. Walk your knees back. Come to your forearms, Sphinx pose. Lift your fingers off the floor, so elbows in front of you, Mike, under your shoulders. And now draw the shoulders back. Breathe. Breathe. Now, same thing, glutes are active, but visualize your sternum is pulling you forward as you energetically widening your collarbone. Slowly come forward. Find a block, one block in front of you. We're going to do a locust pose with the blocks in front of you. Just watch for a moment. I'm going to keep my pinky side on the block. Draw the shoulders back. Align my ears, give or take with my biceps. Glutes are active. Inhale. Lift my chest, lift my legs. So you're on your pubic bone. Breathe in here, glutes are active. 3, okay? Here we are. Inhale, walk your feet back. Draw the elbows towards your shoulders. Find your glutes, lift your chest, gaze towards the bridge of your nose, lift your feet. Breathe. Now for some of you, maybe you lift one hand off the block. Maybe you change. And maybe some of you can lift the block with your hands. Oh my goodness. For 3, breathe 2, and 1, rest. Ooh. Take your hands by your ribs, walk your chest off the floor, tuck your toes under, and now walk your hands behind you into a little camel pose. Counteract. So we have the agonist and antagonist. So when we open the front body, we engaging the back body. Slowly come up. If you need a block to sit on, if that's uncomfortable, relax your feet. We're gonna open those shoulders again before we go to the last flow. So you can sit on a block if you need to on the low or the medium setting, and then one block in front of you, okay, on the medium setting. So you see, you are in, hello? 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 Oh. So you are in Vajrasana, knees and feet together. Open your arms again. You have a block in front of you. And then right elbow under the left elbow. Palms together, inhale. And now exhale, belly strong, come forward. You may have to adjust your block. And then rest your forearms on the block. Shoulders back and down. Breathe into your back body. Like you want to create a lot of volume in your back body with your breath. Lengthen your tailbone. And now energetically, moving your arms. Hello, okay. Without moving your arms, you're energetically pulling your forearms towards your chest. And then you're lengthening your rib cage towards your hands. Breathe. Hollow your belly, lengthen your tailbone. Slowly liberate your forearms. Come all the way up. Take your hands behind you. Open your chest. Open your arms, inhale. Left under the right. Inhale. Lift the chest. And then come all the way forward. Plant your forearms and then draw the shoulders back and your hips back. Notice where you feel you need attention. Try to find the light, compassion rather than aggressiveness or negativity. So if you had to color your challenges, try to find a brighter color. Slowly release. Take your hands behind you once again. Open your heart. Take the block out of your way. Let's stretch those legs a little. Again, extend your right leg, this time straight. Place your left hand aligned with your left knee, and now bend your right elbow all the way up. Inhale. And now exhale, take your right hand to a block, if it's available, and draw down the right arm way forward. Now draw the hips back. And draw the right shoulder with you. All right. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, and then draw the shoulder back. Slowly release. You come up. Release your legs. Shake it off, please. And now do the opposite. Take your left leg, align it with your knee. Shoulders back. Shoulders back. Breathe here. Align your right hand with your right knee. And now take your block on the medium setting in front of you, way in front of you. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, draw those hips back. Take that left shoulder back with you. Hollow your belly, is your chest collapsing? Now don't look down, align your ears. Yes, shoulders back. So you have an apple under your chin, not a plum. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. Shake it off, side to side. How are we doing? Okay. We have one more flow. Don't look so scared. I'll show you. All right, so. Oh, hello, hello. Stay on. Stay on. So hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me at home? Can you hear me? Okay. It's not the best, no. So just, this microphone is going on and off. Just watch me for a second. Three-legged down dog. Gaze forward, just a short step to an L shape. Hold your fingertips, bend, straighten, bend, straighten 3 times. Take it back, little crescent variation. The back knee is open, okay? Option cactus. That's a lot of work right here. It's a lot of stability. If you don't want to do that, stay here. Lift the left leg up. Chair pose. Here's the fun part. You're going to shift your weight to the right. And now think warrior 3 to 5 points. All right? That's a lot. We'll see. I said heat. You'll be okay. Let's go. 3-legged down dog. Right leg comes up. Bend your right knee, bring it halfway through. Come to your fingertips, lift your left leg L shape. Shoulders back. Bend your knees, one knee behind the other. Tap and straighten. So now you're loading the right glute and hip. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Take your left leg way behind you. Shift your weight to the back. Lift your arms up. Bend your knees, your crescent pose right here. Lift your left heel high. Good. Stay with your hands to your heart center. Or cactus your arms and then open to the right. Inhale. And then exhale. It's going to throw you off. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze forward, hands to your heart center.
Lift your left knee up. Bring it forward and right foot next to the left foot, chair pose. Shift your hips back. Breathe. All right, hands on your left thigh. Left thigh, that's the left. Now set the right, the left. Push. Fire up your left glute. Now lift your right leg back. Bend your left knee, lift your chest. Think of that right leg going all the way to the back of your mat and you're opening your body to the right. Good. Turn your toes out, 5-point stars. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, cactus your arms, goddess. Inhale, lift your palms up. Exhale, moonflower, bend your knees and hug yourself. Virtually. Remember both hands in front. Inhale, lift. Exhale, goddess. Goddess. Inhale, lift. Exhale, change your arms, moonflower. Inhale, 5-point stars. Turn your heels to the right and to the left. Bend your right knee and now take your hands to the floor and little skandasana. Stretch it out. Core active. Bend your right knee. Yes. Breathe. Here is your beat. How do you stay calm in the midst of the fire? And now shift your weight to the left. Bend your left knee. Slowly turn everything to the left. Lift your left right heel up. Inhale. And now lift your left knee off the left foot off the floor. Pigeon pose. Take a moment here. Walk your right knee back. Walk your right knee back. Draw the left hip back. You can stay here. And of course, you can go on your back if you need to modify. Or come on a block and rest. Relax your back heel. So the practice. Breathe. Relax your back heel. That's so the practice teaches us to go deeper beyond the comfort zone. And through that challenge, you become stronger than you think you are. You're more compassionate than you think you are. More resilient. And more importantly, how do you find that stillness in the midst of the chaos? How do you find that inner light that brings you back into your inner space? And how do you create that little sacred place within you, your sanity, that brings you calmness, reassurance, balance? We'll never know how to get there if we don't get challenged. So now in that place where you are, can you shed any tension of your shoulders, your thoughts? Can you find kindness to a part of your body that is yelling at you? Relax into your joints. You can take a block under your forehead if you need it. Now breathe a lot through your back body. And every exhalation, it's slow and mindful. As you exhale and you vacuuming tension, toxins, trauma, emotions, whatever that is. Slowly, slowly. Shift, bring your hands to you.
Shift your weight to the right, and now bring your left leg forward. Cross your left over the right. Find your sit bones. And now we're going to do an open twist. So lift your heart, rotate your ribcage to the right, and now plant your hands. Inhale, and now push those hips backwards. Hollow your belly, hollow your belly. As if you're turning your body clockwise towards your right hip. As you're twisting to the right, visualize your right ribcage is twisting to the left internally. Breathe into your back body. Shoulders up broad. Slowly come back up. Release your left leg. Come all the way back. Hands behind you. And now sway your hips to the right into the and with all the work in the back of your mind, you're thinking of all that liberation, burning of those impurities. Cross your legs, downward facing dog. All right, last side. Here we are. Left leg, let's inhale. Gaze forward, left foot halfway through. Come to your fingertips. Lift your right leg up, L shape. Follow your belly, shoulders back. Little curtsy, bend your knees and extend. Bend your knees and extend. One more. Bend your knees and extend. Take your right leg behind you. Shift your weight to the back. Bend your right knee. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Press and pose. Breathe. Inner thighs are active. Lift your left heel. And now hands to your heart center, or cactus your arms and go left to right. Oh yeah, it's gonna throw you off. Left, woo! Stay humble, stay humble. Yoga teaches us to stay humble. And one more. And left. Find your weaknesses, make them strong, slowly. Shift your weight to the left, lift your right leg up. Breathe. Right leg down, chair pose. Bring your hands to your right thigh. Sit back on your heel, lift your left leg. Think warrior 3, take it all the way back there. Glutes are active, shoulders back. Take it all the way back and then open everything to the left. Pigeon toe your feet this time. Open your heart, inhale. Exhale, Prasarita. Grab your shins or your ankles, breathe. Shoulders away from your ears. Kneecaps are active. Breathe. Now keep on lifting those sit bones. Shoulders away from your ears. Bend your knees a little more. Lift your hips a little more. Yes. Now breathe in here. Some of you that are able to do a tripod headstand, here is your opportunity. Breathe and you can do it. Breathe in here. You can bend your knees and straighten. Bend it straight. Shoulders back. Core, if this comes up, yeah, that's your source of problem right there. Okay, so from here, breathe. Bend your knees even.
then exhale, belly in, and let those sit bones up, shoulders back. 2 and 1. Slowly release your hands to the top of your, then to in front of you, and now turn everything to the right. Down dog, inhale. And this time, is it the left leg? Comes forward, pigeon pose.
Right leg.
Right leg. Right leg in front of you, pigeon pose. Tuck your left toes under for a moment, and now lift your knee and draw the right hip back. Core is active. Press the ball of your left foot to open those hip flexors a little. You're good, you're good. You're good. So I'm pressing, no, you were right. Yeah. Press the ball of your left foot. So that's gonna open your hips, and then relax the top of your foot. Come down. Breathe. And now that you have the opportunity of stillness, how do you take advantage of that? Breathe into it. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Now slowly bring your hands by you. Shift your weight to the right and swing your left leg in front of you. Why don't you leave this side like that?
Yeah.
You did?
We should have done it this way. Yeah.
So we should be here? No, the opposite way?
Yeah.
Right leg in front of the left.
Yeah.
I messed it up there.
Mess it up on
The
the
open twist is the opposite way.
Yeah.
All right, so breathe. The microphone distracts me. I'm trying to figure out why it's not working. Okay, so lift your chest up, lift, 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 lift. Ground your sit bones, and now lift your palms up. Inhale. Rotate from your rib cage to the left. Breathe and lengthen your spine tall, and now plant your hands. And now you change your mind and you want your hips to go way behind you. Follow your belly, create space. So a lot of issues happen when that rectus spinae column there gets really stuck and immobile. So breathe into your back body. Slowly release. And straighten both legs out. Shift your weight from right to sit, right to left sit bone. And now internally rotate your hips. Find your block in front of you. Take the edge of the block, that is your wheel. Inhale. And then exhale, belly in. Lift your chest and forward. Now, what I do not want to see, I don't want to see that. Okay. Whatever your hips give you, that's where you are. You're coming from here. Nothing changed here. When this starts to happen, that's because of the back body is not open enough and your core is not engaged enough. Okay? So inhale and then exhale. Core active, and then maybe you rest your forearms or your hands on the floor. Flex your feet, lengthen your tailbone, draw the hips back. So think of your core activating to open your waist side of the body, the back side. Your core muscles are active as well. Breathe. Maybe you close your eyes and notice where do you need the attention? Where did you lose your engagement? Where did you overly engage? And use your breath as your source of freedom. Slowly walk your hands towards you. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. And now you have the option that you decide. You can either bring your heels further away like a diamond shape, or if you want a little deeper, it might be a little active. You can make fists with your hands. You can lift your glutes and bring them closer to your heels and then out. It may not happen today, but maybe you just tease it. You just plant little seeds. One day your nervous system says, oh, okay. So, in and then out. Yeah. Breathe in, hold it, maybe you stay a little longer. In. And maybe you start to say, okay, it's getting a little better. Breathe in there. And now maybe walk your hands a little closer. Breathe. And then maybe you grab your mat, if you have it, or I'll come and help you, or your hands here, or stay where you are. Yeah. So breathe. You can do your little cheetah and fish to get rid of that stress. Yeah. Lift your chest up. Okay? Feel it? Or shoulders back. Lift your spine tall. Collapse. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Think of that column lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Evoking the sensations with your breath. Ever so slowly release it, take it all the way to your back. Take a block under your sacrum. Little bridge pose. Okay, before you go there, I'm going to give you an option. You have a strap if you wish. Eventually, you can take 2 blocks on your sacrum to open those hip flexors. So you're here. And then eventually you can extend one leg. Maybe you change, maybe both legs. Maybe a strap above your thighs. You can also stay with bridge pose with 2 blocks. That really feels good, especially on the lower part of the iliopsoas. Breathe. Make sure you on your sacral there. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe. Breathe. Slowly, slowly release it. Stay there. Your shoulders, your chest. Slowly get rid of your blocks. Happy baby, release to your chest. Even everything out. Tapas Sunday today, and now appreciate that stillness, the quiet. If you need to do a couple of those cheetah and fish, go for it. Release any tension. And then find your favorite Shavasana. Breathe in and breathe out. Maybe a blanket or something warm. And now just a few breaths just to slow you down. To transition from the doing to being. And the practice teaches us to create that heat and challenge in order to learn how to voluntarily go to this surrendering place within. Inhale. And through the mouth, exhale, let it go. And now in layers, peeling off any leftover tension of your body. Feel maybe even your inner light in the form of a rays of light of sun bathing you. And every time you're breathing, the edges of your body is illuminated. And every time you're exhaling, that light becomes a ball of light in your heart center. And as you're breathing love through the body, you're exhaling out peace. And as you're breathing in peace, you're breathing out love and joy, compassion. Next breath. Visualize your light splitting into many little rays of light within your body. And notice how your breath can flow through every one of those meridians. And as you're breathing, more lights popping up in your body, leaving you with a sense of ease and floatiness, comfort, a sense of strong foundation within your being. And from that place, bring your hands to your heart center to connect your sacred place again and again. No matter what goes around you, outside your world, inside of you, you have this little safety net. Filled with wisdom and guidance. And now bend your knees. And find fetus pose, please. On one side, just stay there for a moment. And this is your transition between your Shavasana to the outer world. And how do you link your mat to your daily life? What do you leave behind and what do you take with you? Slowly push through the upper arm and then to a comfortable seat, please. Bring our hands together. Hopefully no broken bones or broken hearts. That's again the reminder that we go through the challenge, but we make it. Somehow we show up again and again. Open your fingers, your middle three fingers in a lotus mudra. And that's exactly the essence of our practice today. Through the mud, through the heat, we find that beautiful strength and beauty in each and every one of us. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Good job, everyone. Woo-hoo-hoo. Well, you definitely got a day of
She did her downward dog.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Arlie. Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
honey.
you.
Take care.
Okay, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.